In May 2026, the International Baccalaureate organization canceled final examinations across the United Arab Emirates in response to escalating regional conflict. Within hours, the IB and the Ministry of Education activated the Non-Exam Contingency Measure, or NECM. This sudden pivot left parents and students searching for answers on how 2 years of rigorous coursework would be evaluated without a final test. The decision affected diploma and career-related program students across more than 59 private schools in the UAE, instantly isolating them from the traditional examination hall. The NECM serves as a predetermined, safety-led protocol designed to rescue and validate academic progression under these specific conditions. Despite missing exam papers, the underlying mathematics and rigor of the IB Diploma remain entirely intact. The global gold standard for the qualification is still a maximum total score of 45 points. This diagram shows the IB Diploma structure. 42 points derive from the 6 subject groups in the outer ring, ranging from sciences to the arts, each graded on a 1 to 7 scale. Moving inward, 3 core bonus points come from theory of knowledge and the extended essay. Securing the diploma still requires reaching the exact same passing threshold, a minimum of 24 points. The 45-point architecture is permanent. The only variable that changes under NECM is the methodology used to calculate those points. Looking at this block representing a traditional subject grade, you can see how heavily the system relies on the final external exam, accounting for 70 to 80% of the total score. Under the contingency measure, that massive exam component drops out of the equation. To fill the void, the IB utilizes a method called triangulation. This process relies on 3 interlocking data pillars: universal marking of internal assessments, predicted grades, and statistical standardization. This mechanical substitution of data points preserves the academic standards of the program. Replacing the single high-stakes test with this triangulated evidence base allows the IB to generate a grade using a multifaceted evaluation of student work. Historically, internal assessments, or IAs, account for 20 to 30% of the final grade. Normally, classroom teachers grade these IAs locally, and the IB only moderates a small random sample to check for accuracy. Under NECM, the localized moderation process is discarded. Instead, every single internal assessment is shipped directly to the IB and marked by a trained external examiner. This means laboratory reports in chemistry, historical research papers, and mathematical investigations are all subjected to universal scrutiny. This shift provides the IB with objective, globally standardized evidence of a student's actual academic output. The IA elevates from a supplementary coursework component into the primary, irrefutable anchor of the student's final grade. The second pillar of this triangulation is the teacher-predicted grade. The predicted grade represents more than just a subjective guess or a reflection of teacher preference. It is a rigorous, professional calculation, estimating the exact score the student would have achieved in a timed exam. To generate this prediction, teachers must compile hard evidence, mock exam results, formal assessments, and 2 full years of tracked classroom performance. These predictions are cross-referenced directly against the IB's official published grade descriptors for each specific subject. Through this framework, the teacher transitions from a classroom instructor into an essential, evidence-backed assessor for the IB. Returning to the center of the diploma, we have the 3 core points derived from theory of knowledge and the extended essay. The assessment methodology for these core components is completely unaffected by the cancellation of sit-down exams. This stability exists because TOK and the extended essay are always submitted entirely as independent coursework. They will continue to be externally marked by IB examiners exactly as they are in any traditional academic year. The core remains a highly predictable foundation. It offers a distinct advantage for diligent students looking to secure up to 3 vital bonus points. Any non-exam grading route faces one critical threat: the risk of systematic grade inflation diminishing the value of the qualification. This graph illustrates how the IB defends against this using a ruthless statistical standardization algorithm, identifying anomalies like a predicted grade bell curve spiking unnaturally high. It anchors to the school's actual historical performance over the last 3 to 5 years. The core remains a highly predictable foundation. It offers a distinct advantage for diligent students looking to secure up to 3 vital bonus points. Any non-exam grading route faces one critical threat: the risk of systematic grade inflation diminishing the value of the qualification. This graph illustrates how the IB defends against this using a ruthless statistical standardization algorithm, identifying anomalies like a predicted grade bell curve spiking unnaturally high. It anchors to the school's actual historical performance over the last 3 to 5 years. The IB mathematically compares the 2026 predicted grades against this historical reality. If the predictions deviate significantly, the algorithm forces the final grades down to match historical norms. Schools can only bypass this adjustment if they provide documented evidence proving they have an exceptionally strong cohort. This strict historical matching ensures that an NECM 7 holds the exact same statistical weight and global validity as an exam route 7. Ultimately, parents and students worry about whether elite universities will view an NECM diploma as a compromised qualification. The IB has confirmed that final transcripts will maintain absolute anonymity. They contain no watermarks or text denoting a non-exam route. From the Ivy League to Oxbridge, global universities treat these results identically to exam-based diplomas because they trust the IB's standardization algorithm. For students operating under NECM, the strategy is clear. Immediately pivot all study focus away from exam revision and redirect it entirely toward perfecting coursework. Treating an internal assessment draft casually is now the single biggest risk a student can take. Implementing all of the detailed teacher feedback before the final, hard submission deadline is absolutely critical to your success. The venue has changed from the exam hall to the classroom, but the requirement for academic rigor remains entirely within the student's control.